Shalom, family. This is Emmanuel from BOW Bay Area. First and foremost, we got to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, right? And today we're going to be continuing our random chapter series, right? We're going to be going over Psalm chapter 44, right? So random chapter that I picked, but I'm saying through the Spirit, the Most High had brought me to this chapter, so we're going to get right into it, right? So let me first share my screen real quick. Let me get all this. Perfect. All right. So let's go to Psalms 44, and we're going to read from the top, right? And it reads, "To the chief musician of the sons of Korah, we have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days, in the old times, right? How thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand and plantest them, how thou hast afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession for their own by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but by thy right hand and thine arm, and in the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them." So right here, they're pretty much going over like, yes, what I'm saying, the Most High had pretty much brought the heathens out of the land of Israel, right? Because they're just kind of talking like, yeah, I'm remembering the past, and I remember how the Most High had brought us into the land of the heathen and had us take over it, right? But it wasn't by our might, what I'm saying, our forefathers. It wasn't their strength, it wasn't their armies that really did it at the end of the day. It was through the Most High's power and will that we had the land and took it over and possessed it to make it ours, right? Well, let's go to Numbers chapter 34, right? And the reason why I'm going here is because I want to show you guys what land that we actually took, right? So this is Numbers chapter 34, and from the top. "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coast thereof." So we took the land of Canaan, we cast them out, and we pretty much took over it, and was like, hey, this is ours, through the Most High, right? So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of history, right? Like how the brothers right there in Psalms 44 was talking about, just bringing out some history, But let's go back. We're going to start at verse 4. "Thou art my king, O God, command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. In God we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Salah." Right? So right here, this is beautiful too, right? Because it's saying, we know that, the Most High has all the power. You know what I'm saying? We know that. So that's who we're going to trust on. We're not going to trust on our sword. We're not going to trust on our armies, etc. We're just going to trust on the Lord, right? And let's actually bring out Psalms chapter 83, I believe. Let's bring that out real quick. Right, let's bring that out. And I believe this is what I want. Hold up. Right here. Let's start at verse 13. "Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yet let them be put to shame and perish. Right? That men may know that thou, whose name is alone, is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So this is actually talking about the heathen, right? So these is the enemies, right? That Psalms 44 is talking about. All these people that you see right here: Edom, Ishmael, Moab, the Hagarenes, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, etc. Right? Through the Most High's power, right? He's going to put these people to shame, right? And have them perish right here. Man, that's beautiful. All praises to the Most High, right? But let's go back, right? Actually, let's bring out Baruch chapter 2. I want to bring this out. It's in the Apocrypha, right? Let's go real quick. I believe I'm on verse 31. And it reads, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again to the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Right. So this is the promises that that the Most High is going to have for his people, the children of Israel. Right. We're gonna start coming back to our understandings. Right. We're gonna have an ear to hear, and when we have trust in the Most High, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna put us back in the land that was taken away from us, right? Because at the end of the day, this land, the land of Israel, is a promise that he made an oath. Is a promise that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So through his power, through his faith, or through our faith, we're gonna pretty much go through with this, right? Get everything that we deserve at the end of the day, right? But we have to have trust in the Lord first, in Yahweh, and not just only with our might at the end of the day. You know, of course, you know, blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, we have to come together, right? But that's just the first step, technically. Now we just have to have faith, right? Well, yeah, pretty much. So let's just let's go back though. Let's go back to Psalms. Psalms, man. Psalms 44. I believe we ended off at verse 9. This is Psalms 44, verse 9. But thou hast cast off and put us to shame, and goest not forth with our armies. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for themselves. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. Thou sellest thou people for naught, and doest not increase thy wealth by their price. Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, and scorn and derision to them that are round about us. Thou makest us a dry, it's like it. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, and a shaking of the head among the people. My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face have covered me. For the voice of him that reproaches and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and avenger. So right here, pretty much is going into like, but at the same time though, you know what I'm saying, the Most High had put us to shame, right? He put us, he made it so that we're under, right? We're sheep appointed for meat, according to the heathen, right? We're just under, and we're not, you know what I'm saying? It's just not where we're supposed to be. That's why David was like, my confusion is continually before me, because he's like, the Most High, like Yahweh, like why is this happening? Like, you know, just like how any normal human being would be like, Yahweh, like when something is wrong, Yahweh, why is this happening to me? Why are blacks and Hispanics the most impoverished people in the world right now? Like, why are we going through this? Why are we going through this? But at the end of the day, and I think David knew what was going on, but you know, we're not always going to be in the spirit. We're going to just be living in our flesh. We're going to be like, why? Like, why is this happening? Why? Right. And let me just get the why this is happening. Right. Got to go to the curses, Deuteronomy 28. Curses happen because, we just didn't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. And I think I'm on verse 25. And it reads, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So we're going to be scattered among them and be smitten by them, by the enemies, right? The enemies that we just read in Psalms 83. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what we were going through. That's what David was going through. You know what I'm saying? So also, let's also bring out something that he mentioned too, because I think this is very important too. It's verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. So David was like saying, man, we're a byword to these heathens, man. We're just, some border hoppers and some niggas. You know what I'm saying? We ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what David was saying at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he was like, why though? Like, why are we these people, man? Like, why? Like, why? And, if you're living in the flesh, you know what I'm saying? Our flesh is going to say those type of things, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying? It's just how we are, man. It's just how we are. But let's go back. To Psalms, right? Psalms 44. We're going to continue. Verse 17, right? And it reads, all this has come upon us, yet have we not forgotten thee? Neither have we dealt falsely in thy covenant. Our heart is not turned back, neither have our steps declined from thy way. Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons and covered us with the shadow of death, if we have forgotten the name of our God, or stretch out our hands to a strange God, shall not God search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. Yet for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and forgottest our affliction and our oppression? For the soul is bowed down to the dust, and our belly cleaveth unto the earth. Arise for our help, and redeem us from thy mercy's sake. So David, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty much crying out to the Most High. He's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're cast down, you know what I'm saying? And we're doing everything that you say we're supposed to be doing. Please just help us though, and redeem us for thy mercy's sake, right? Because at the end of the day, we got to know that, he has the power, he has the authority, the Most High, right? So let's go to Romans 9 real quick, right? Oh, I skipped it. Slack. Skipped it real quick. Oh, again, I did. Romans 9. It's going to be verse 18. And it reads, therefore, he have mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth. Right? So he's saying right here, Paul is saying, the Most High is going to have mercy on whom he has mercy on. And he's going to harden the people that, you know what I'm saying? He's going to harden the people that he wants to. It's like it. He's going to harden the people that he chooses to harden. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, he's hardening the lives of the nation of Israel, right? King David, you know what I'm saying? In our time too, but, in this instance, what we're reading. At the end of the day, we just got to understand as a nation, as a people, that the Most High is not our time. We're on his time, right? We're on his time, no matter what. Because people be like, this is how people be. Our people like, bro, why are we so impoverished, man? Why is this going on? Why is that going on? Like, why does this have to happen to me? Right? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like people be also be like, but I'm doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? I love my neighbor. I love my husband. I love my wife. I treat my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing though. Our people just, you know what I'm saying? They're asking too many questions on why and not asking the questions on how. Like, our people gotta question start asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start questioning, like, oh, how can we make our situation better? Oh, how can we fix what's happening um right now? Right. Our people don't think like that. Our people just be like, why, and not try to fix it. Right. Because our people don't even think like our people think that they're so good, all this and all that. But at the end of the day, it's not like you can't be thinking like Proverbs 3:5. It says, lean not towards your understanding, right? We can't slack in. We can't be thinking like, oh, our reasoning is correct. Oh, um, everything that we're thinking is what's happening right now. Like, no, we gotta realize that we're on the Most High's time. You know what I'm saying? He's not on our time. And the way to fix this is to go back to the law, statutes, and commandments. And when we all go back to the law, statutes, and commandments, right, for the most part, Yahweh Shai is going to come back. And that's when he's going to have mercy on us. That's when he's going to have mercy on us, right? So that's really the whole point. You know, David was kind of just being in his flesh, right? Just saying, Most High, please save us, right? Please save us, right? But you know, it's not always like that. You know, we can't just always ask and it's just going to be given to us. No, we have to go through the things so we can so we can be humble at the end of the day. That's why it says that the Most High is going to harden the people that he wants to harden. So right now, David, or at this moment, the Most High was hardening David and the nation of Israel. And even today, the Most High is hardening our people. We're going through the same thing, man. We're sheep appointed for slaughter right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're in our captivity, man. We're in Babylon, the land of confusion. And we got to get back, right? So that's pretty much it, family. We have read the whole chapter, right? We have read the whole chapter of Psalms 44. Let me go back to let me stop sharing real quick, right? Like I said, family, you know, that was it though, right? But like I said, don't think that the Most High is on our time. We're on his time. He's gonna bring us back when he wants us to be back. You feel me? Don't be always asking, right? That's why that prayer, Matthew 6, you know, thy kingdom come, your will be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm butchering it, but in Matthew 6, you know, that's the reason why there's that prayer. Because we want his will to be done, right? Because his will is obviously perfect. And at this time, his will is right now for us is to still be in captivity. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, he has to fulfill his promise. He has a covenant with us. So he's going to save us at the end of the day. But we got to go through it. We got to endure to the end. Right. But I hope you guys were edified, family. Right. If you have any questions down below, just comment them. Don't be shy. Right. And also, you know, reach out to the other brothers, right? The brother Shire, you know, in Tennessee, and the brother Mata Kashab, right, in Columbus. So if you have any questions, family, just feel free to go ask any one of us, right? Even the brothers, the main channel, Believers of the Way, comment down below on the videos, email us, and we'll for sure get back to you. And also, you know, if you do have any other questions too, you can also just reach out to our social medias as well. So that's pretty much it, family. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. It was a little short, but I hope you guys were edified, right? It was a random chapter and we went over it, right? So we're going to continue the series, and Lord willing, we'll be here soon, right? I hope y'all stay safe out there, and I digress. Shalom.